3 more bouts, folks, in the light heavyweight division.
Red corner, Monroy Jeysson, Colombia. Blue corner, Niyazymetov Adilbek.
Jeysson Monroy making his way from Colombia into the red corner, 26 years old. And making his way to the blue corner for Kazakhstan is Adilbek Niyazymetov, 22 years old. So we've got a 26-year-old and a 22-year-old. Hans Brovel, the referee from Denmark, looking solemn. Tadic, Puchadis, Caulfield, Hassan, and Butar are your judges and officials for this bout. Jeysson Monroy from Colombia, originally from Bogota, has himself some good experience. He was at this dance once before in 2009, the AIBA World Championships in Milan. He was a participant there. He lost to Kenny Egan from Ireland in the 81-kilogram weight class. The score is 16-7. That was in the 3rd preliminary round. However, he grabbed gold at the Central American and Caribbean Games in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico in 2010. And again, he grabbed the bronze at the 2nd Pan American Games qualifier in Quito, Ecuador, earlier this year. Adilbek, to his credit, grabbed first place, the gold, at the Nurmagomedov tournament in Almaty, Kazakhstan earlier this year, and he has plenty of experience as well. He was a junior champion, gold medalist at the Asian Games in Almaty, Kazakhstan back in 2007, and we see both boxers meet here in the center of the ring. So we've got Jeysson in the red corner and Adilbek in the blue corner. Colombia versus Kazakhstan, and here we go. It's starting to get loud in here, folks. You could really hear and feel the energy as it starts to rise. Kazakhstani boxers bring a wealth of fundamental experience to the ring. The Colombians bring a wealth of jazz and style, and this will make for quite an interesting matchup. You could feel the energy. A nice right-left combination by Jeysson. And now Adilbek stands strong, stands tall, rips a left to the body, and here comes Jeysson with a left-right combination of his own. Left-hand jab falls short of its mark by Jeysson. A right to the chin by Jeysson. And now the referee is going to issue a caution. It's going to separate the boxes for just a moment, but only a moment, as Adilbek is right there in the face of Monroy. Niyazymetov looking for an opportunity to score. For the most part, he's been measuring his opponent, gauging him, and hasn't really let his hands go just yet. Monroy seemingly a little more active on his feet, although not necessarily effectively more active, just more visibly active. He seems to be pulling his punches, does Monroy. I don't know that they're really actually being thrown with enough extension to make a connection to his opponent's body or face, at least not from where he's standing. Niyazymetov now starts to rip some shots and turns his opponent, and now Monroy a little bit on the defensive. Niyazymetov backing up a little bit, pulling out his jab. For the most part, though, measuring his man. Whipping a right hand comes an aggressive Monroy. And now he chases Niyazymetov around the ring, and Niyazymetov is more than content, it seems, to play possum here through the first round. The referee's going to issue a caution to Monroy to keep his head up. And a nice sneaky left hand by the Kazakhstani boxer that connects to the side of the head of Monroy. And round number 1 is in the books. So both of the boxers are going to go to their corner for some last minute or 1 minute advice. Get watered down, get replenished, get cooled off. And there's the score after round 1, 5-2. Niyazymetov. That seems about right based on what we saw. Starting to get loud in here as the fans are starting to fill out the arena somewhat and cheer their boxers on. And now Niyazymetov is backpedaling as Monroy comes forward. Monroy chasing his man down. Again, he seems to be pulling those punches. He's not getting full extension, and as a result, he's not really going to score points with those. If he wants to keep pulling them like that, he's going to have to get inside. However, that's not very recommended, and I don't think it's going to be very easy. And down goes Monroy. Looks like a clean punch, and this may be it, folks. Monroy is down, and it does not look like he's getting up. He's through the ropes. Can't really tell what impact that had. Looked like it could have been a shot to the face, maybe a body shot. However, the referee still, could it be a low blow? It's hard to say how the ref has seen this. May need to poll the judges, as we have Niyazymetov in the neutral corner, as he's been told to stay by the referee, and Monroy is still down. We're going to have to catch a replay to see exactly what happened. If that was a clean shot, it's clearly a knockout victory to Niyazymetov. However, if the judge or the referees feel they saw a low blow, clearly the boxer cannot continue, so this bout will be over. I believe the question is whether or not it's going to end in disqualification based on some sort of intentional misaligned shot or intentional low blow, or whether it's just going to be a clean shot that Monroy could not get up from. Either way, we're going to see now as the corner of Niyazymetov has removed the headgear. You're going to see it right now, folks. As Monroy comes in, you see a flat, yeah, you know what, that was going to be a clean uppercut. From what we could see, there was no body shot even thrown by the Kazakhstani boxer. It looked like a clean uppercut that just literally caught Monroy off guard and sent him down. He seems to be agonizing over his midsection, though, which makes it a little harder to understand as to what happened. Now, clearly, the referee is polling the judges to try and get some answers. He's going to call the boxers to the center of the ring, it seems. And it looks like, folks, this is going to be a knockout victory, the first so far of this round, to the Kazakhstani boxer. Still the grimacing look on the face of Jeysson Monroy from Colombia. Clearly still in some sort of discomfort. And it is a victory to Adilbek Niyazymetov from Kazakhstan. What was undoubtedly a laser uppercut that scored right on the chin and put Monroy down for the count, and he could not get up well past 10. He had fallen through the bottom rope of the apron, bottom rope and onto the apron on the exterior side of the ring. And you're going to probably hopefully get a better angle right here. Watch, it looks like it's going to be a right-handed uppercut. Make that a left, you know what it was? It was a left uppercut, looked like to the sternum. May have just taken the complete wind out of Monroy. It's hard to see where it lands from that angle, but if I'm not mistaken, that was an uppercut that landed somewhere between the upper torso and the neck, perhaps the chin, but it looked a little lower than a headshot, and Monroy didn't see it coming, neither did we. And boom, down and out for the count. And as they say, the lights may be on in the stadium, but they seem to go out for Jeysson Monroy.